Hi, I'm Randall Cole, writer-director of 388 Arletta Avenue. You're watching Press Plus One Canadian Film Section.
Congratulations on the film. First of all, it was tremendously scary. I think it even gave some hardcore film critics the creeps watching it. So what inspired the movie?
It was kind of a long evolution. You know, it started years ago. We were pitching it as a potential comedy. Someone's life's being messed with, and they're, looking into their past and finding out they weren't such a nice person. And then 4 or 5 years ago, had some weird stuff take place around our home. We kept getting our tires seemingly flattened or slashed. So suddenly it was moving from comedy to, this is kind of creeping me out. But as it was happening, it kind of occurred to me it was probably whoever's doing it thinks it's funny. And that evolved into, if they wanted to truly enjoy themselves, they would probably want to see it all happening.
I think that's the creep factor of it, is that it feels like it can happen.
Yeah.
And I think now more than ever.
And I think and that psychology's out there too, just in that our lives are increasingly seen as entertainment, to be passed around between each other,
Let me ask you about finding the right house. How important was finding the right house, and how did you find the right house?
It was really daunting. It was almost more scary than trying to find the actors, in that the script was kind of hanging on that home and getting the angles you need to tell that story in there. I can't remember how many we ended up looking at, but it was kind of, once we got in there, we needed to do some art direction. It was like slightly older people's house, but I could imagine the movie taking place. It had the sort of key things, and it had the right kind of vibe to it.
Let me wrap up by asking you about just from my own sort of research and covering Canadian film. It seems to me that Canadian filmmakers just have this way of being able to tap into the dark side of things in the horror genre. So let me get your opinion. Do you think this is the case, and maybe why or why not? Do you think as Canadians we're so able to tap into the darker side of nature?
It might go back to Cronenberg's success, that we grew up on and maybe were somewhat twisted by. I agree that I see it, but I'm not exactly sure what... maybe we have like a slightly more intellectual approach to it, but why that is, I'm not sure.